Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sandra Oberlies, and I am your EdTech representative, and I am here with another video to show you how to print blank spreadsheets in Infinite Campus. Days like today, when the internet goes down, you might have to take manual attendance, so you want to have a record of your classes so that you can manually take attendance and then fill it in when the internet comes up. I sometimes use it just for keeping track of which of my students have IEPs that need accommodations. I also keep track of it if I am doing observations for a particular skill. In my case, maybe they're all learning how to make internet cables. So I can check off when a student has achieved that skill and then grade all of them or put in a grade later. Or sometimes it's not, I don't need a grade. I just need to know what's going on. When we have fire drills and we have to exit to outside, you might want to have a list so that you know when your students are there or not. Having a blank spreadsheet is often useful. So in order to get to those, you're going to come over in Infinite Campus, again using the new look, to the instruction section, and down here in the bottom under reports, one of them is called blank spreadsheet. You're going to give the title, so if you're just doing a list for your attendance, you might just want to say period 1, period 2, right? I like to use 15 columns because that way I have 2 weeks worth of attendance places or slots, and then I also have some extra spots in the middle, like to separate the different weeks, or if I want to add maybe participation in Spirit Week, that kind of stuff, to give students credit for things like that. The next thing, I'm going to edit the column headers. Since I am doing attendance register paperwork, this week was a holiday week, so I'm going to leave this first one blank and then go on to here, and this week starts January 21st. And then I leave 3 blank spaces between my weeks. You can do it however you want. Okay, now that I've got all of those on there, you can also have fewer columns, and then you have wider text that you can type in here if you're doing other kinds of maybe grading for assignments or lesson planning or whatever it is. Anyway, once you've got your headers set the way you want, you're going to click Update, and that remains until you change it again. Since I'm doing period 1, I'm going to close out this one and scroll up and grab all of my period 1. Now this could also be useful if you teach multiple sections of English 1 and you want to get a complete list of all of your periods that teach English 1. That might be a good way so you can get an alphabetical list of everybody combined. Oops, period 3, I don't need that one. Alright, so now I've got all of my period 1s. I've got my student list down here. I've already adjusted my column headers. I'm going to generate my report. And now I've got a 2-page list, and I'm going to click Print. And I'm going to use double-sided printing, and I like to be able to have mine connected at the top, and I flip my top page over. So I like to flip it on the short edge for my attendance registers. If you want it to just be front to back with the top in the same location, then you will flip it on the long edge. But I'm going to flip mine on the short just for these, and that way when I'm doing my attendance I just raise the back end of the paper. And now I say print. I've got the correct printer up there, and then my printer comes out. And then I can come over here and make notations in pencil. I usually do red notations and for coding for my IEP accommodations or my EL language learners. I can designate those on my paper copy, and that makes it easier for me to do my grading. And just to be aware of who needs extra assistance. All right. If you need extra help, you can always email me at sandra_oberlies@busdk12.com. I'm in room 24 and my extension is 5204. Thank you.